Great. Good to have you all on board. We will just be giving about 10 minutes for the rest to come on board, and then we will immediately start. Okay. Good to have Fuad from Somalia. Okay, I think you are studying in India now. Jagdeep, good to have you from India. Andy, good to have you from Pretoria, South Africa. Who else we have here? Okay, good to have you. James from India. Awesome. All right, if you are new or you would like to introduce yourself, please feel free, put it in the chat room so that we know who you are and which country you are representing. That will be really awesome. Today, I have a special presentation I want to make pertaining to the crypto market from a macro and micro perspective. I think many of you will be truly blessed with the insight that I'm going to share today, especially, all right, if you are involved with quantitative tradings, or if you are actually trading your own. Okay, so this is going to be very, very important. And I believe my team who are currently with me, they are doing mentorship program under JD 100X. They are also will be online because this will be very, very important for them in order for them to understand the direction of the market from the macro perspective and the micro perspective, right? This is important. So I hope they will be on board, and some of them will be actually sharing their testimony. We have the first batch and the second batch. And today also, I have some special announcement for those of you who are interested to join our mentorship program, which will be actually starting in the month of March. Okay, I think we have about probably 2 weeks before the closing date of the enrollment. Okay, so if you guys are interested, please take advantage, right? I believe that our team that is currently in the mentorship program, they are just mind-blowing, okay, experience trading leverage, and many of them, okay, are seeing such a beautiful strategy results, how to trade even without using technical analysis, and they are able to actually generate more profit compared to those who are using technical analysis and losing all their money. All right, so we're going to show to you how to do this, and I have a strategy that I've already built, developed for the past many years. And anyone who's using the strategy, they will be able to identify the direction of the market, all right, and they will be able then to actually place a perfect trade. Okay, that's the most important thing. All right, good to have you, Adnan from Pakistan. Okay, glad to see you guys coming from different country, representing different country. Okay, so tonight is going to be exciting. Something new in the crypto space. I'm going to explain to you what is really happening, what are we expecting. I also want to share with the team, is this now the right time for you to do a sync strategy? All right, so this will be very important, okay, because if you understand the timing and you sync at the right time, or you actually apply the strategy that we are sharing with you, you will be able actually to sustain the bearish market. All right. But if you guys comes in, you are not listening to anything, you are just doing what you like, then many of you are going to experience floating losses, which is not a realized loss. It is fine, but floating losses and waiting for a long time for the market to rebound can be real frustrating. All right, so I understand that. So that's the reason why it's important for you guys to listen to some of those recommendations, some of those instructions, that you can be in control 100%, okay, even though you are doing sync strategy. I think that's the most important thing. So today, insight pertaining to the timing to sync, I think will be real helpful for many of you, especially if you have not synced, or some of you already sync and you already close some of your, some of your strategies. You may want to consider to come in at the right timing to sync the rest of the coin. And some of you might already sync and you want to sync new coins. I think you might want to listen first, okay, before you start to sync new coins. Okay, so that's the most important thing. So I hope you are blessed. This is just I have not really started yet. We're going to start in 5 minutes. Okay, so let's just give a few of them some time. Okay, and then we will start. Are you guys happy to be here? Are you guys blessed? All right, it will be good to actually hear you, or at least type something in the chat room. Okay, that will be really awesome. Good to have you, Obi from London. Fantastic. So let's just give them some time. All right, let me just see a few things here. Okay, great. Who else that we have here? All right, great to have you, Ilamaran. Thank you for that compliment. Appreciate that. Good to have you, Varinda. Kevin Oluko, good to have you from Kenya. Ravi from India, good to have you. Chintaka, good to have you from Sri Lanka. All right, we have George from UAE, good to have you. Awesome, great. All right, just about 4 minutes, okay, and then we will begin. I would like to share with you my insight into the market, what is really happening in the market at this moment. And I want to show you the macro and the micro perspective of the market. And also later on, I want to show to you the scene strategy timing is very important, especially if you're going to do a scene strategy. And then I'm going to show to you some of the recommendation that you can adopt quickly in order for you to actually maneuver the market and also be in control of the market. Okay, I think that's really important. That is something that we do here because at the end of it, right, you might not be able to get a lot of such insight from anywhere else. But the thing is that we want to be able to empower you. That's the most important. So the problem with sync strategy is that the moment you sync, you have no control. But before you sync, okay, it's always good to be in control and know what to really do. Okay, I think that's the most important knowledge or insight that you need to have. I think everyone needs this insight before you start to sink. After you sink, after you jump into the river or into the sea, it's difficult to come out. All right. And that's why many people, right, they already jump in and they are now sinking because the floating loss. Okay. So when I say sinking means it's a floating loss. Okay. And floating loss is not real loss. Okay. Please take note of that unless you go and sell it manually. All right. Floating loss is just an unrealized loss. All right. So you have to be very, very careful here. Okay, that's why we always give you recommendation and insight what needs to be done. I think that is the best thing to do. Okay, so if you are in control of your scene strategy, I think you are in the better place. When everybody is sinking, you are floating. All right, you are actually floating. Okay, so we want you to be floating, and actually when I say floating, you are making money. Okay, you are profiting, not floating and moving sideways. Okay, and then you are not seeing anything and you get really frustrated. So I know so many people are frustrated at this moment because market is going down, right? So as an investor, right, you always want to make money, and the moment you actually see that your asset holding is reducing in value, all right, you start to get real worried because you are expecting. Let me tell you guys, what is the expectation in 2021? Bitcoin to hit $100,000. Am I right? Everyone bought this idea, right? Everyone bought this idea. So people bought at 69,000. People bought at 65,000. People bought at 60,000. Can you just imagine that? Because they are thinking that Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000. And what is happening to all these people today? Can you just imagine that? They are just holding it. Either they hodl, okay, hold on their life, or they get frustrated, and many of them actually sold it. So those people who sold it are not those who hold it, for example, like 5 or 6 years ago. No. These are the newbies. Those who come in just 1 or 2 years, they get really FUD, okay, FUD, F-U-D, fear, uncertainty, and doubts. And they go and sell it. And these are the people that is causing the whole price to come down, okay? So I want you to understand what is really going on, because the new one that is coming into the market, they don't understand how does this whole thing works, okay? So that's the reason why. But the generation, the Gen Z, okay? If you look into the Gen Z and so on, they are more interested into NFTs, okay? They are not interested with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is for old men, okay? I will say, okay? Bitcoin is for old men. So if you are having Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Binance, which I believe these are the three, macro, or the father or the mother of the cryptocurrency, right? If you're holding these three, right, these are basically for long term. All right. So if you are going for NFTs, and so I think these are just a quick things that is taking place in the market, DeFi, NFTs, and so on. But a lot of money are moving out, okay, from Bitcoin, from Ethereum, from Binance. It is moving out into NFT markets, into metaverse related industry, and so on. Okay, so you can see a lot of things are taking place at this moment. So we have to be very, very careful, okay, what we are looking at today. So I think we are 7:11 here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, guys. So I want you to know who am I, so that you just don't hear us communicating with you in the Telegram, but now you are hearing us live, okay? So you know who we are, exactly what we are doing. This is why we need the AMA session. So we are transparent here. We want to interact. We want to communicate with you. So later on, I will open up the session if you would like to ask any questions, okay, related to the SYN strategy. All right, so you will be able to ask, or even if you have any compliments, any inputs, this is the best place, okay, for you to actually communicate with us. And all our admins are here too, Eberis, Andy, and also Chris is here, okay? All of them are here, so you can even see them, okay? They will be there communicating in the chat room. So we have about 54 people, 55. I think people will be still coming in. If you guys are ready, okay, can I proceed? Can I proceed? Can I see in the chat room? Are you guys ready? Can I proceed? Okay, great. All right. So what I will do, right, as usual, all right, let me just proceed with the presentation first. And later on, okay, I will open up the session for you to ask any question, okay, because in most instances, right, a lot of your query will be answered throughout the presentation, all right, so that you might actually not, those questions might already been actually covered, okay, during that period of time. So give me some time. I think let's take about 40 minutes or so, and let me just complete the whole presentation. And thereafter, we will have some discussion together. Okay, I think that will be awesome, right? That will be awesome. Okay, let me just proceed with the presentation. Okay, great. Andy, can you see my slide? Is Andy there?
Yes, Ken.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, everyone. First of all, I would like to really say thank you so much, okay, for sacrificing your time to be here with me and my team. All right, and this is our weekly event that we actually specially organize every week, just for the sake of interacting and communicating. I think this is so important because you need to know the people behind the scenes strategy, right? I think that's the most important thing. So many people just thinking about profit, but they don't really think about relationship. If you ask me, right, relationship precedes profit. You need to know the people behind it, the transparency of these people, the knowledge of these people, the skills that they have, and so on. Okay, I think that's really important because although yes, okay, profit is one of the main things, but there are many other factors that you need to really entangle with before you even sync strategy. Okay, that is really important. So this is our 6th AMA meetup. Okay, so we are actually doing this every single week. So use this privilege. Okay, these are actually privilege. I don't think so many circle actually doing this. We've been doing this since last year. All right, use this as a privilege, especially if you have a team and you actually are the one that is introducing them. Okay, remember, we don't share anything about affiliate here. We don't talk about networking. That is not my main purpose of starting the circle. We are only actually concentrating on the trading itself, right? So please take note. So you are doing the networking, you are building your team, and definitely, right, you don't want to tell them how to do the scene strategy, how to set up the parameters. You got a headache if you are going to do that, right? So what you do is that you sign them up, okay, and then you actually introduce them to the scene strategy. So they can either choose JD winner or JD 10x, depend on the capital that they have, and also the drawdown. Okay, either they want to go for 13, 1-3, or they want to go for 3-0. Okay, it's up to them. Okay, and it all depends on the capital of that individual, right? So please take note of that. So let's just proceed. Okay, now the first thing I want to really cover today, okay, and this is very, very important, is the Bitcoin macro and micro hypothesis. Now, please understand. All right, I am not a financial advisor. Yes, I came from a financial background. All right, I came up from a financial background. Okay, but I'm not a financial advisor. I want to make sure that it's clear. And the word hypothesis here means educated guesses. Okay, so we don't just make guesses, but we make educated guesses based on data. Please understand that, okay? And then I want to give you a case for bull and bear scenario, okay? So what should you do in this bearish market? I think that's the very, very important thing. Most people know what to do when it's bull, but they don't know what to do when the market is bearish, okay? So I want to give you some pointers so that you can start to take some precautionary action and protect yourself, okay, if the market is going to further go down, okay? So please take note. So now first thing first, okay, now the most important thing that any one of you should understand when it comes to Bitcoin is the Bitcoin halving cycle. Now, if you don't understand, if you don't see this macro perspective, you're going to miss everything else, all right? So this is very important. Now, if you look into this, right, please understand we have already completed 3 halving. Now, the first halving, okay, somewhere in November 2012. Remember, Bitcoin was incepted in 2008. All right, the white paper was only introduced in 2008. Maybe the first transaction took place in 2009, but the white paper was officially, all right, introduced to the whole world by this anonymous individual or even entity. No one knows by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. And no one knows who is Satoshi Nakamoto. Probably Satoshi Nakamoto is listening to me today. Okay, we don't know where is he. Okay, now up to 2010, this is an open source code. So he left this open source code to the team and he vanished. Now, can you just imagine, all right, a developer who actually built the whole thing and he vanished? I think he did the right thing, right? Because if he's still alive, he will be dead. The financial institution would have actually get to him and kill him, because he is the reason that this disruption in the financial network is taking place, right? Can you just imagine? And I believe what Satoshi has done is a gift to the whole world, especially if you are looking for the freedom financially. All right. So Bitcoin sets our life free. Okay. So please take note of that. Okay. This is so important. Now, let me bring you back to the cycle here. You need to understand what is happening here. So the first halving took place in November 2012. And remember, okay, from 50 Bitcoin per block, the reward now reduced by half. That is the meaning of the halving, half. So the reward reduced from 50 Bitcoin per block to 25 Bitcoin per block. But remember, okay, but please understand, by November 2012, the Bitcoin price is much higher compared to 2008. And then we had the next halving. Remember, halving happened every 4 years. All right, this is a fixed parameter or algorithm or protocol that has been built into Bitcoin. So no one can change it. All right, so every 4 years. So the second halving took place in 2016. And now the reward, okay, for the miners. Remember, when the miners are actually mining, the miners' job is to verify, okay, verify and record all the transactions of Bitcoin into a public ledger called blockchain. Now, miners need to have a supercomputing power in order to mine those Bitcoin. So any miners that solve this mathematical problem and then verify and record first into the blockchain will be rewarded with a Bitcoin. So please understand that. Okay, so that's what happened when you send the transactions of Bitcoin. Every time you initiate a transaction, you execute a transaction, it goes through the miner, and that's what happened. So the miners will verify. Now, for the job of the miners, they will be rewarded with Bitcoin. Okay, I hope you understand that. Now, so the Bitcoin first goes to who? To the miners, right? Now, what happened with that Bitcoin with the miners? The miners will actually hodl it. They will hold it. And some miners, they will sell it in order to cover the operation costs. All right, so that's how the miners are managed to actually manage the mining operation. All right, so now the second halving took place in 2016. Come on, guys. If you are blessed with this insight, for some of you, probably this is new. All right, you may want to put in the chat room how blessed you are. Okay, I would really love to see those chat. Okay, so I hope that you are blessed today because this is a little bit different. I just want to be able to give you an insight, okay, a macro perspective insight into this whole crypto industry, especially Bitcoin, because you must understand what you are getting involved, guys. Please understand, right? So now the second halving took place in 2016. So now the Bitcoin reward reduced from 5 to 25 to 12.5 Bitcoin. And then we had the third halving, which is basically in 2020. All right. Now you see the halving reward reduces or half from 12.5 from 6.25. Can you see that? So now you can see what is happening here is that the supply of Bitcoin is reducing in the fixed manner over time every 4 years. So this is what makes Bitcoin different than the fiat money. Now the fiat money is being printed by the central authority, by the bank, and they can print any amount anytime they like it. So that's the reason why if you have the fiat money, US dollar or Sing dollar or Japanese yen, whatever it is, all these are fiat money. Fiat money means this money is printed by the central bank. So now when they print money, they can print as much they like, whenever they like. And what we will having is that oversupply. Now, when there is an oversupply, we're going to have inflation. Remember that. But Bitcoin is not inflationary. Bitcoin is deflationary because there is only fixed amount of Bitcoin, which is 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. All right. So if you look at the coin market cap, you can actually see that as of today, close to, okay, I think 18.9 or close to 19 million Bitcoin has already been minted. So we only have about 2 million Bitcoin left to be minted. All right. Now, probably some of you will be asking, right? How long will this take for another 2 million Bitcoin to be minted? Now, let me tell you something, guys. That 21 million will only arrive in year 2140. So that simply means another 2 million Bitcoin will take another 120 years to complete the whole minting. Why is it? Because of the supply of Bitcoin. Can you see that? That the supply of Bitcoin is reducing, is halving. It's been halved from 50 Bitcoin, 25 Bitcoin, 12.5 Bitcoin, and 6.25 Bitcoin. Now, when is the next halving? This is very important. All right. So you can see that the supply is reducing in the fixed manner, controlled manner over time. And this is what we call it as a deflationary. So now imagine anything that is deflationary, if you hold it, it is going, the value is going to go higher, right? That's how it works. So that is the good news, okay, for those of you who are holding Bitcoin. And remember, Bitcoin is not a short term, okay? It is a long term. If you would have bought Bitcoin in 2010, one Bitcoin was only $1. Today, one Bitcoin is about $37,000. Can you just imagine that? So now, when is the next fourth halving? The fourth halving will be in 2024. All right, it will be roughly around May to June 2024. Now, what happened to the supply? Look at it. The supply of Bitcoin will be 3.125 every block. Wow, can you just imagine that? So this is the reason why it will take another 120 years for Bitcoin to be fully minted. I hope I hope that is a revelation to many of you, because some of you don't ever understand what Bitcoin is. Now, I want to show you something here. Now, if you look, all right, every time the halving happened, the first 2 years, can you see 2012, 2013, 2014, the Bitcoin price will go up. So the first 2 years, Bitcoin price will go up, and thereafter Bitcoin price will go sideways, and then it will come down. All right, now look at it. The next halving, can you see Bitcoin price goes up? All right, this is also 2016, 17, 18. That is about 2 years. So every time halving happened, Bitcoin price shoot up. Okay, shoot up. Why? Because the supply reduced, the demand is increasing. So now, then look at it, what happened? It moves sideways, and then the third halving, Bitcoin moved up. All right, now let me ask you something. So this is 2020 to 2021 to 2022, which is roughly now. So now you can see Bitcoin is moving sideways, and Bitcoin may even go down before the next halving, and then we're going to probably see the next bull run. So now, if some of you thinking that probably, right, the bull run is going to happen sooner, okay, if you look into the history, the bull run only happened immediately after the halving. Now, can you just imagine that? So after the halving, 1 to 2 years, so that simply means the next bull run, we are talking about 2024, 25, around 2026. That is where the bull run is. So now we might be seeing more sideways for the next 1 or 2 years. We don't know, but that is why I am presenting to you the macro perspective. All right. Now, I hope you are blessed with this information, because this is so important for you to understand, because if you don't understand this, then you don't have a blueprint what is really happening with the market. All right. So I hope you are blessed with this information. So this is the first thing I want you to capture clearly, because if you can understand this, everything else will be easy. All right. So I hope you are doing well then. Okay. That is awesome. Now let's move on. Now, so as I mentioned, right, the next halving will take place somewhere in March or May, okay, 2024. So we are going to see probably another bull run, okay, 1 or 2 years. Now, please understand, one thing I really want you to understand is this, that the institutionalized player, okay, now in the first halving, 2012, 2016, we only have the retails. We don't have the institution. Institution never believed in Bitcoin. But today, okay, from year 2020 onwards, we have institutions who are already buying Bitcoin. So now, if institutions are already coming in to buy Bitcoin, that simply means Bitcoin is going to correlate with the institutionalized market, such as NASDAQ, S&P 500, and so on. And the institution player will actually manipulate the price of Bitcoin, which is already happening now. Can you see that? So this is important. So now, what we're going to see now in 2020 all the way, okay, through the next halving, is the institutionalized player going to come in to buy as many Bitcoin as possible, and they are only going to buy when the price is actually down, not when the price is up. All right, so please understand. So now the problem that we are facing now is this. Initially in 2008, 2012, 2015, the supply of Bitcoin exceeds the demand. But the problem now is that we have less supply. Can you just imagine 6.25 Bitcoin every block? Every block is 10 minutes. Now, in 2024, every block is 3.125. So the supply is reducing. So the institutionalized players are buying all the supply that is available in the market. Can you see that? So this is important for you to grasp. Okay, you need to understand this, and I hope this is really helping you to look from the macro perspective of the whole. Now remember, Bitcoin is important because 80 to 90% of all the coins will be affected. If Bitcoin drop by 10%, alternative coin, altcoin will drop by 30 or 40%. So it is a ratio of 1 to 3. So please understand, that's why when Bitcoin drop, the altcoin will bleed. All right, this is important. Now let's move on. So now, Now, I want you to look at the correlation here, okay? This is important. So the first correlation I want you to look is the correlation of Bitcoin between the US dollar currency, which is the DXY, all right? So you can get into the trading view and get all this information, but I'm just going to give you a macro perspective and explain to you what is happening. Now, if you look into Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin price has been coming down. All right, it was all-time high 69,000 and it's now coming down. We are now at about 37,000. And look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has also been coming down. All right, but look at what happened to the US dollar. The US dollar has been going up. Now, this is important. Can you see that? So the US dollar currency index has been going up. Now, this is the reason why Bitcoin is coming down. All right, so this is what we call, okay, a decoupling between the US currency and the Bitcoin. Now, why is it the US dollar is actually moving upward? What is really happening? Now, if you look, all right, Fed actually have initiated a few things to strengthen the US dollar. Number one, they are doing tapering of bond purchases. So that simply means there will be zero net purchases of bond by March 2022. Now, so the less bond is being purchased, the less money is going out, right? So they are controlling the money printing. So they're not going to print any more money. All right, so this is important. Now, the other thing is that we already hear that the interest rate hike is going to happen by March 2020. All right, so these are the initiatives. So every time Fed is trying to to introduce something, or they start to transmit those news, it will affect Bitcoin too, okay, cryptocurrency. So please take note of that. So this is the reality that is taking place currently. Now, the other thing is that the correlation of Bitcoin versus, okay, S&P 500 and NASDAQ. Now, this is another area I want you to also able to understand from a macro perspective view. So now, if you look into Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance is going down. And now, can you just imagine even NASDAQ and S&P 500 also going down? Why? Because of the institutionalized players who is already coming in to buy Bitcoin. So today, Bitcoin is traded in a lot of the futures, right? Bitcoin is being traded by a lot of the institutions. Can you see that? So there is a direct correlation between Bitcoin and also the conventional, okay, institute or the conventional stock market, S&P 500 and NASDAQ. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why. If NASDAQ and S&P 500 collapse or comes down, crashing down, Bitcoin is also going to come down and crashing down. So what is actually leading to this scenario of the market? Okay, let's understand what is actually going on in the totality or the macro perspective of the world today. That is really important. So the first thing that we are really seeing, okay, which I think this is really putting a lot of pressure in the market today is the gas dispute, okay, between Russia and Ukraine. All right. So this is something important that we need to understand, because this is basically this is the tension that is taking place. Okay, and I will call this as a geopolitical tension. All right. This is the civil war. This is not something new, but now it is getting really tensed up. All right. So because of this, what is happening? Europe is bleeding because remember the gas. Okay, gas is going to Europe from Ukraine and Russia. All right, so anything that is happening here is going to affect gas, is going to affect the oil, and it is actually affecting the stock market. And when the stock market, S&P, NASDAQ is affected, it's also affecting Bitcoin. All right, so I hope you can see, okay, these are some of the important macro perspective. Okay, I don't want to go too detailed, but I just want you to able to capture what is really going on here. So if really there's going to be a war, okay, I believe Bitcoin is going to bleed further. All right, we can see Bitcoin really tumbling down. All right, now another reason, as I mentioned earlier, all right, is that we have the interest rate hike and the tapering by Federal Reserve. All right, so this is something important that you need to understand, because anything that Federal Reserve is doing at this moment is targeting the crypto market too. All right, so they have to strengthen the dollar. If they don't strengthen the dollar, okay, crypto such as Bitcoin is going to overtake, because remember, Bitcoin is a safe haven. All right, it's a safe haven. So that's it. So now you can see Fed actually tapering bond purchases, and it will continue as announced in December all the way to March 2022. Now, keeping higher inflation becoming entrenched is a major policy goal for the Fed. Can you see that? Remember, what is the inflation rate? That I think we had one of the historical inflation rate, which is 7.5%. That is just gigantic, all right? That is unbelievable. That shows that the economy is really at a worst case scenario, my friend. All right, and many people don't really know what is going on with the economy. So now, Goldman predicts the Fed will hike at every meeting, okay, from March. Can you see that? From March, they're going to now hike the interest rate by 0.5 point. And then they're going to hike by 0.8 and all the way. Can you see that? March, May, June. These are the date where the Federal Reserve will be actually meeting, or we call this as a FOMC. All right, so when they meet up, they're going to then increase the interest rate. They have to do this, or else the inflation is going to eat up the economy of this world. So now, every time Federal Reserve increase the interest rate, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, we will see the market comes down. So market will then start to recover, okay, 2 weeks or 3 weeks after, okay, the announcement been made. All right. So I hope this gives you some understanding what is going on. Now, if you are blessed with this insight, okay, if you see this revelation, okay, these are wisdom that I hope that every one of you are beginning to understand what is the bigger perspective or the macro perspective. Okay, so it will be really awesome, okay, to be able to see every one of you who are coming here on board are able to see this perspective. Come on, guys, we are not here just for the scene strategy. The scene strategy is related with the macro perspective of the world, all right? And it is going to affect every one of us because all of us are under the same umbrella, which is the cryptocurrency market, okay? So I hope you are blessed with this insight. Now, let's move on. So now, okay, now, please understand, this is just my potential case for bull and bear. As I mentioned to you, I use the keyword hypothesis. It's an educated guesses. Now, I want you to look at what is happening here. Okay, if you look at January 2021, okay, we are somewhere here, right, in February. Now, can you see that the market actually came down exactly to the same line as June and January 2021? So can you see that the Bitcoin price actually are now testing again January 2021 and June 2021 price? All right, sorry, this is January 2022, okay, not 2021. So January 2022 is now retesting June and January. Can you just imagine that? So we are going back 1 year, okay, the price is going back to 1 year before. Wow. So this is really a discount, okay? I will say this is a discount for those of you who think that you have already missed the boat. You have not missed the boat. All right, you have not really missed the boat. This is a huge opportunity for every one of us to be able to buy the bottom. Can you just imagine that, right? Now, so if the price drop, okay, this is the best scenario. If the best scenario, I just want you to see the potential case here. Okay, so currently we are at about 37. All right, if the market drops, okay, it could actually retest a support of 36,200. Now, if it cannot hold, then we're going to go down to 33,600. Now, 33,000 is a very, very important support. Very important support. All right, now if this support break, all right, I foresee we can go down to 25,000. Because remember, this is where we have another CME gap, which I've already explained in my previous videos. All right, so if you look at the prediction, okay, most of the prediction is actually on the dot. All right, so these are the potential best scenario. Okay, so please take note. Now, it's important for you to take note, okay, of this scenario, especially if you are going to be involved with trading crypto. So now, what is the bull scenario? Now, the bull scenario, on the other hand, all right, is that if the market goes up, the market has to actually test. Okay, first thing it has to test the 38,000. Okay, if it can break the 38 resistance, then it has to test the 42,000 before it can actually go further at 44,000. Right? So 44,000 will be the most hardest resistance in order to break. And remember, every time Bitcoin makes a new support, there will be a new resistance. So now, if you look from a bigger perspective, okay, more resistant upside for Bitcoin. So it is not easy for Bitcoin to move upward because there is a lot of the resistance there Bitcoin has to break. But there is not much resistance to come down. Please understand that. So now, if we don't have the money flow, the volume, the momentum, and we cannot, if the institution or the whales cannot push this Bitcoin price above 44, we're going to come down hard. All right. So I just hope that you understand now. Okay. So this is important so that at least now you have some macro target. So you know exactly if the market goes down, where it goes, if the market goes up, where it goes. Okay. So this is important. So now, I just want to quickly give you some insights into navigating the bear market. I think this is really important. So if you are already into the crypto space, all right, or we call it as a cryptoverse, all right, you need to understand what to do when the market is bear. We don't have problem with the bull market. Everybody knows what to do when the market is bull because everybody is bullish, right? But what happens when it is bearish? All right, now, first thing first, understand that cash is king. All right. I know that some of you in the crypto space probably you will disagree. Okay, but this is true. At this moment, if the market is going down, let's say if the market goes down to $25,000 per Bitcoin, if you have cash, can you buy now Bitcoin at the bottom? Wow, what a opportunity for you to be able to buy at the bottom. So this is important. That's why I always remember, okay, to keep cash, because you can use the cash. I know that some people, they are smart. When Bitcoin has 60,000, they converted to cash. And now they are waiting to buy at the bottom. You are smart if you do that, right? Number two is that you can hedge by swapping the risky asset into stable coin, such as USDT, or you can also do it for alternate commodity, okay, such as gold, silver, and so on. So now you can see, because Bitcoin price going down, stock market going down, people are now moving into gold as a safe haven. So gold price is coming up. Am I right? If you look into it. All right. So you can convert your Bitcoin into stable coin and hold it in US dollar, okay, USDT, so that it doesn't actually fluctuate. All right. So please understand, this is just some insight, okay, into navigating. Okay. You can choose what you want to do. The third thing is that, remember, okay, now this is important. I need to explain this carefully so that you understand what is really happening. Now, when the market is bearish, the worst coin to hold are the alternative coins or the altcoin. All right, so I don't want to mention those name of the coin, but these coins are most risky, especially the altcoin. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, if Bitcoin drop by 10%, altcoin will drop by 30 to 40%. So that's the reason why if you're holding altcoin when the market is bearish, you're going to bleed the worst compared to Bitcoin. All right, so please understand that. I think people are already feeling now. All right, people are already feeling now. Look at a lot of this altcoin, it's just dropping. All right, and for the altcoin to go up, it is going to be much difficult than the Bitcoin. Okay, so please understand that. Now, the fourth thing is that remain calm and exercise extreme patience. Okay, so if you are someone who is holding it, then you have to remain calm and extreme patient because you have to wait for the market to rebound. All right, and last but not least, okay, take a break. All right, take a break. Okay, take a break. If you are a person who cannot handle the bearish market, I would say take a break. Wait till market recovers and then you re-enter into the market. All right. So these are just some of the insights into navigating the bear market. And I normally what I do, I convert my crypto into cash or I convert into USDT. All right? I hold either in one, and then I wait for the market to go down. I use my USDT to buy back Bitcoin at the bottom, and then I wait for Bitcoin price to go up, and then I convert back to USDT. All right, so you can actually swap. These are hedging. All right, these are fantastic hedging. Okay, so please take note. So I hope you are blessed. Okay, if you are blessed with this insight, okay, just put something there in the chat room. Okay, I think this is awesome. Maybe you can put some emojis, and just mention a few things that I think these are information that every one of us really need at this moment of time. All right, now let's move on. So now, the biggest question for most of you who are here today is now the right time to sing strategy. All right, so this is important question, and I want to maybe demystify a few things so that you can then make a wise decision whether you want to sing now or you want to wait. It's up to you, but you have to understand the totality. So now, because you know the macro perspective of the market, right? Now, at least now you have the feel. You have the feel. Should you sing or should you not sing? Or should you sing according to our recommendation, which I will share with you very, very shortly, right? So now let me just share with you quickly, okay? So let's look into the overall perspective, okay? We had the all-time high, okay? All-time high at about 69,000 in November 2021. Am I right? Now, sorry, okay? Sorry to those of you who sing when the market was at 60,000. Now, if you would have sing at 60,000, you would have been bleeding by now. Am I right? You would be in a terrible floating loss. It can be minus 60%, minus 100% probably. Okay, because you can see, okay, from the all-time high to where we are currently, 37,000, the price has dropped by 46%. Now, as I mentioned to you, if Bitcoin dropped by 10%, altcoin will drop by 30%. If Bitcoin dropped by 40%, altcoin would have dropped by 120 or 150%. Can you see that? So this is terrible, right? This is terrible, but I want you to understand that. So now, if you are doing a sin strategy, right, you will be in a terrible floating loss. And then some of you may say that I'm going to wait and wait and wait. It's up to you if you want to wait. Some of you may want to cut the loss and then you want to re-sing again at the bottom and then you can start to recover all your loss. It's up to you. All right, please understand that. So now, so we can see all-time high from 69 and we are currently at about 37,000, which is about 46% correction. All right, now, as I mentioned to you, right, the worst case scenario, if Bitcoin further goes down, okay, this is what if. What if Bitcoin goes to 25,000? So that means, okay, from the current 37,000, Bitcoin can actually drop another 30%. All right, so I want you to see that. So that simply means, okay, that is at least about 79%. Okay, 79% from all-time high. So now, based on this information, right, you can now decide, is this now the right time for you to sing? All right, so this is where, just hang on, okay, I'm going to share with you, all right, I'm going to share with you the sin strategy recommendation for this volatile market. So now you can then decide which of this recommendation or strategy that you want to actually implement at this time if you want to come and sing. So there is nothing wrong for you to sing. Remember that, okay? Because I'm just giving you a worst case 25K. But how if that 25K never happened? So even if that happened, we are talking about 32%. All right, so at least you have the idea now, right? So now, and now you will be able to also gauge, okay, which sing strategy that you're going to select, either JD Winner or JD 10X. Remember, JD Winner was designed for the bullish market. All right, so for the bearish market, it only will draw down at only 13th margin call. So that's why many of them who used JD Winner before and they sing when the market was high, they might be suffering now with the floating losses. But if you go for JD 10X, it was designed for both the bearish market and the bullish market. All right, so that's how you make the decision. But then you need to decide your capital. All right, please understand that. So I hope this is clear. All right, so just hang on for a while and I will explain to you the strategies, okay, the recommendation very, very shortly. So now, So those of you, okay, who want to select either one, okay, so you need to understand the unique proposition between JD Winner and JD 10X. Now, the first thing first is that remember, both of these, you have to actually enable the professional edition before you sync strategy. All right. Now, if you have synced and you've forgotten, don't worry about it. Okay, just go and activate the professional edition once again. Now, the other thing is that synchronized opening double for JD Winner is off, but for JD 10X is on. That's why I say when the market is bullish, JD 10X will deliver more profit because it is double. So if your first order is 10, your first order, when your first order is 10, when you enable the sync opening double, it will be 20. So now you make double the profit compared to JD Winner. But this is in the bull, okay? In the bull market. So please take note of that. Now, sub-in mode, real-time settlement, both are the same. Okay, so we are not using whole warehouse mode, okay? We are using a sub-in mode, okay? Real-time settlement. Now, this is another thing that is really important for you to understand, which I will explain to you in the next slide so that you know what is a warehouse mode and what is a sub-in mode, real-time settlement. Now, a margin call, you can see for JD Winner, it is only 13. All right, so those who really, okay, sink at the bottom and they want this bullish market and make profit fast, they may go for JD Winner. Okay, so if the market comes down, it will come down. The maximum drawdown is 13th margin call. But if you want a much greater drawdown, then you go for JD 10X. All right, so please take note. Now, the margin call percentage will be around 25 to 30%. All right, so I will be adjusting this margin based on the market. So now, if the market really bottom, right, I may actually tighten the margin call so that you can get more profit. All right, so you don't have to worry about it. So once you shrink, it's all been taken care. Now, for the JD 10X, it is 50 to 60%, all right, the drawdown. All right, so you can see, right, as I mentioned to you. So if you just imagine, if Bitcoin dropped by 10%, the altcoin will drop by 30%. If Bitcoin dropped by 20%, the altcoin can drop by 60%. All right, so I hope you can just relate. Okay, it's just a rough idea, okay, just to help you to understand. Now, the sync strategy per coin for JD Winner is 155. So the maximum drawdown coverage protection, okay, in bearish market is around 25 to 30%. And for JD 10X, it is 370. Can you see that? So the capital is greater. Why? Because the drawdown is, okay, deeper. So it's up to you. Okay, you have to decide based on your capital. All right. So when you go out there and buy a shoe, for example, right, you have a branded Nike shoe. All right. Probably that shoe will cost you about $100. And then you have another shoe here that costs you about $10. And the salesman tell you if $10 will last you for 3 months and $100 will last you for 3 years. So it's up to you to select whether you want $100 or $10. So if you buy the $10, you understand it is only 3 months. So if you actually go for 150, you must understand it's only 13th margin call. So now if the shoe actually, right, torn in 3 months, you cannot go back to the shop and say, I want a replacement, right? You can't, because you understood that the price is $10 will only last you for 3 months. That is it. All right, so this is important. Okay, I want the sync strategy partners. Okay, you are partners. Okay, please understand. Sync strategy partners to understand what you are deciding. So when you actually in the floating loss, you cannot be complaining because you chose which one, okay, which product you want to go for based on your capital availability. That's all. Okay, please understand. Now, this is another thing, okay, that people always ask us, okay, oh, the company say you must put first order $15. All right, and then we are still adamant and we use $10. Why? Because we have already factored in what we call a slippage tolerance. Now, what is a slippage tolerance? A slippage tolerance means when the bot actually buys from the exchange and you put the first order $10, the bot will never buy at $10. The bot will buy at $10.60, sometimes $11. Some coins can even be $12. But in our study, when we conducted the back testing, so I have already factored in, okay, another close to 15% on top of the 155 or 370. So you don't have to worry about whether it's $10 or $15 because we have already factored in the slippage tolerance. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Because or else people keep on putting this information in the Telegram group because they don't read the instruction that we put up in the Telegram group. That's the reason why. All right. So please understand. Now, you may say, okay, you may say, hey, this is the instruction from the company, Royal Q. Why are you not following? Because if you go back to the spot trading minimum order size in Binance, it is still $10. Now, if Binance changed their policy and Binance says that it is no longer $10, but it is $15, then I will change. Is it a fair deal? I hope it's a fair deal. Now, please understand, if I change to $15, everything will change, which simply means you cannot get a SYN strategy at 155 any longer. All right? You may not even get 370. It will be more than that. So I hope you understand, okay? There are huge implications when we start to change the first order amount. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now, for optimal result, make sure, okay, you sync higher number of coin. So when people ask us, okay, should we go for the higher number of coin or should we go for the higher first order amount? We always tell them higher number of coin because higher number of coin, higher probability of profitability. That is it. All right, so please understand, okay? Please understand. That's why if you only have one coin, all right, what is the probability of profitability? Remember, okay, JD Winner and JD 10X offers 30 coins for Binance and Huobi, right? Now, let me come back again. So if you only select one coin over 30 coins, what is the probability of profitability? You tell me. Compared to 10 coin over 30 coins. Can you see that? So your probability of profitability actually increases with the number of coins. All right, this is important for you to understand. Now, and the other thing is that we always recommend you to use BNB or Huobi token as your exchange fee. Now, remember, okay, now this is the biggest problem. Many people come into the sync strategy, they don't understand the fees that is involved. All right, now please understand, when you're doing the sync, remember you have the asset wallet. Your asset wallet is where the company will deduct the sync strategy fee, which is 20% of your profit. Okay, sorry, the fuel fee, which is 20% of your profit, and the sync strategy 1%. So from the bot, okay, your asset wallet, 21% will be deducted whenever the bot generates a profit, not when it is lost. Okay, remember. So if it is lost, you close it, they will not charge you 21%. Please understand that. The 21% only charge when it is profiting. So I think it is a fair deal, right? Now, there is another cost that you didn't see. That is the maker fee and the taker fee in the exchange. Can you see that? So remember, Binance charging 0.1% of maker and the taker fee from the order amount. So what is the percentage from the profit? That is 10% maker, 10% taker, which is 20%, my friend. All right, can you understand that? So if you're using USDT as your fee, then your USDT in your spot wallet is going to get depleted. Now, when your USDT depleted, what happens to your trading fund will be affected, and that's the reason why your profitability is affected. So now, to prevent this problem, we encourage you to use BNB as a fee. Because if you use BNB, you can save 5% of your fee. Please take note of that. And it doesn't touch your USDT that is actually put aside only for the trading. All right. So I hope this helps you to understand now, because many of them who are coming into sync strategy don't understand the composition of fees. All right. Now I would encourage you, okay, please, if you guys really want to learn, get back to the Telegram group. all right, and ask the admin to post the fees composition. Go back and watch that video, and also get the admin to give you the link of the BNB fees, okay, and how you can convert your DAS, okay, the DAS that is all those DAS, you can convert it back into BNB as your fees. All right, so get all this information, educate yourself. Please understand, the more you learn, the more you earn. All right, this is important. Those who are ignorant and they don't want to learn, they will never be able to earn. All right, so you have to be very open. Keep improving your knowledge and become better and better in it, because the better you become, the more you will start to earn. All right, this is important. Okay, I hope we are really blessing you today with this extraordinary insight. Okay, these are really important, because our concern is you. Our concern is not the profit. All right, our concern is you. You must be educated. You must be empowered. You must be equipped so that you understand what you are getting involved. All right. So now look at this. Okay, this is important. Now I can explain to you the warehouse and the sub-bin mode. Okay, how these things work. Now, if you look over here, right, we have a warehouse. Warehouse is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's what we call a warehouse mode. And then anything above the warehouse, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way, is called a sub-bin. Now, sub-bin got two types. We got sub-bin and the sub-bin real time. What is the difference? Now, sub-bin real time means every time the bot closes in the bin, okay, it will immediately take the profit. But if you don't use a real time, then you have to wait for the whole cycle to complete before the bot takes the profit. Okay, so please understand that. So that's the reason why we only use real-time settlement, because we want to settle at the current market, not at the future market. All right, please understand. Now, let me explain to you how the warehouse mode and the sub-bin mode actually work. All right, now let's say, for example, you do a scene strategy, right? The moment you activate it, the bot starts to buy. So the boy buy level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. This is what we call a warehouse. Now, in this warehouse, or we call this as one block. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is considered as one block. Now, the moment it goes beyond than 4, which is the fifth, okay, this is what we call a sub-bin. So a sub-bin, or we call this as a sub-block, a block by itself. All right, so you can go down from 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 13, for example. So now, when the market goes down, this is where we have the auto replenishment. Remember, this is what we call martingale strategy. All right, so it is doing an averaging. So you will see buy, and you will start to get headache. Why is buying and not selling? This is what people are asking all the time, right? Why the bot keep buying and buying but no selling? Wait, you have to be patient with the market, right? So the bot keep buying, and last year the bot hit 13th margin call. Now, the moment the bot hit the 13th margin call, the bot will stop. The bot will no longer buy because it is only 13. So now what happened? You have to wait. So you wait for the market to go up again to 13th margin call. Boom! It takes the profit only at 13th margin call. So if the 13th margin call is only $10, it will only take $10 profit at the 13th. That market go up to 12, it will then close the 12 sub-bin. 11, it will close the 11. 10, it closed the 10, all the way to 4. All right, all the way to 5. Sorry, to 5. Now, the moment it hit the 4, it closes the whole block. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 is considered as one block. Can you see that? So that's how the whole warehouse and the sub-bin mode actually works. I hope this is clear, right? So now, when you are in the sub-bin mode, please, okay, listen to me well. When you are in the sub-bin mode, do not perform manual replenishment. Let me repeat that once again. When the bot is already into the sub-bin mode, never perform manual replenishment. It will never work. And you're going to waste your bullet. You're going to waste your fund. Okay, manual replenishment only work in the warehouse, not in the sub-bin. Please understand that. Okay, and if you're already seeing strategy, Do not alter or touch or maneuver anything, guys. Just leave it to the board. That's all I can tell you. All right. So now what happened now? Okay, you can see JD winner. All right, JD winner 13th margin call. Trading fund is 155 per coin, right? So this is the low startup capital. And your drawdown, okay, the shorter drawdown is about 25 to 30%. Now, if the market goes down, all right, before that, okay, so we have the JD 10X. Now, JD 10X is 30 margin call. All right, so you need a higher trading fund, which is 370. So this is high startup capital, but you are paying for the wider drawdown. Can you see that? So you get a drawdown of about 50 to 60% if the market go against you. All right, now, if, okay, let's say, for example, in JD winner, so you hit the 13th margin call. Now, the moment you hit the 13th margin call, be at peace, okay, because you selected 155, right, based on your capital. So be at peace. Nothing happens. Okay, what happens now is that you need to have the patience to wait for the market to rebound. And let me tell you something, guys. Your patience can be extremely tested if you don't see profit coming in every day. Am I right? So please understand that. All right. So that is part and parcel of choosing which product. Please understand. So now, what is the recommended action? You wait patiently for market to rebound. So that's the first things that you can do. Second thing that you can do is that you can sell manually and take the loss at your own discretion if you are not willing to wait. Thereafter, you can resync and recover the losses and start generating profit. Okay, please understand. Okay, so if you already at loss and you want to cut the loss at the bottom, definitely, okay, it will be a real loss. But please understand, if you sink at the bottom, you might have to wait for 1 week or 1 month to recover back all your loss, and thereafter you will start to see the profit. All right, that's how it works, right? Because we are trading, right? That's why in trading you have the stop loss, right? So sometimes you have to take the loss. All right, please understand. Now, the other thing that you can do is that you can sync with JD winner or JD 10X with the excess fund, if any, while you're waiting for market to rebound. So let's say, for example, you already put in 10 coins and all the 10 coin is currently floating. So what you can do now, if you have extra fund at the bottom, you can buy a few more coins. And while this coin is generating profit, all right, the rest of the coin, those that are floating, will start to recover slowly. All right. So, and you can only do this if you have excess capital. Please take note of this. Okay. So I hope now you understand, okay, the unique proposition between JD winner and JD 10X. So it's all coming back to what? Capital, right? Capital is king. Okay. So please understand that. So now, this is basically the coin selection matrix. So if you are seeing with JD winner, okay, please guys, follow the coin selection matrix strictly. All right, and read all the instruction that is written at the bottom. Now, this is why people don't read. Okay, they are rushing to sing. Why are you rushing? I don't understand. All right, why? You shouldn't be rushing. You should watch all the video. You should go and read all the instruction. Probably you take 1 day. It doesn't matter, right? Instead of rushing, and thereafter you are stuck in the floating loss, and then you have to firefighting. All right, so please don't do that. Okay. Follow the coin selection matrix. So this is the coin selection matrix version 14 October 2021 remains the same, never change. All right, 155 per coin at 13th margin call. So this is for those, okay, who want to go for JD winner. Now, if you want to go for JD 10X, this is the coin selection matrix version 4 January 2022. Okay, strictly follow and make sure you follow all the features, okay, that we have actually stated over here. Now, quickly, okay, what is the difference when it comes to the scene strategy steps? Everything is the same except the number 9. Can you see that? JD winner is off. Sync opening double is off. JD 10X sync opening double is on. Make sure you don't forget that. I think probably the only circle where the sync opening double is on, okay, which is JD 10X. All right, so please take note. Now, this is what you've been waiting, right? The recommendation. So now, as I mentioned to you, is this now the right time to sing? All right. Now, if you ask me, right, any time can be the right time to sing, but now will be the most crucial time because market is actually bottoming. So the more bottom the market is, the more right time for you to actually sing. Am I right? But But remember, although the market is bottoming, the market is still volatile. Right? The market is still volatile. So this is we have 3 recommendations here. For any one of you who want to sing, I believe you have to actually understand this recommendation, and you can actually take note of this recommendation. And remember guys, all this recommendation is 100% in your control. So you don't have to expect me to actually stop the sing strategy. You don't need. All right. So every individual can decide what they want to do with their own sales strategy. And these are the 3 recommendations. So the first thing is that wallet management. All right. So here I mentioned to you 50-50. Some of you may want to go for 20, 30, 50. It's up to you. But I'm just giving you a simple idea here. Okay. First thing first is the wallet management. What do I mean? Now you can see, right? You can initially sing with 50% of your trading fund. Example, okay, if your capital is 1,550, you could actually sing 10 number of coin if you go for JD winner. But due to volatility, you may want to sing only 50%, which is only 5 coins. Can you see how smart you are? So you can decide how many number of coin you want to sing first. So you don't have to rush and say, I want to sing everything now. Come on. Okay, you have to be smart. Now, who controls this? You control, not me. All right, not the sing strategy owner. So you can decide what you want to do. Now, let's say, for example, right, when the first 5 coins hits the max margin call threshold of 13 for JD winner, okay, or 30 for JD 10X, and declines further during the bearish market, now user can what? Sing the remaining 50%. You see that? So you have already done 5 coins. Now you can do another 5 coins when the market already hit your maximum drawdown. So now, while you're waiting for the 5 coins to actually rebound, another 5 coins is already starting to make profit for you. Isn't that brilliant? Do you like this idea, guys? So if you think this is brilliant, right? Probably you want to say something in the chat room. And this is whose control? You are fully control of this. Please understand that. Now, in this manner, right, while you're waiting for the first 5 coins to rebound, users will be generating profit from the newly synced 5 coin. Now, I got a disclaimer here, okay? This does not guarantee that the market won't decline further, okay? But even if that declines, right, when it rebounds, your 5 coins that you initiated later on will actually generate profit first compared to the initial 5 coins. Am I right? So that is part of a brilliant risk management, okay? Now, these techniques may not be applicable for users with a smaller capital, okay? Example, you got only 2 coins, okay? Or 3 coins, right? You might need to have at least, okay, 6 coins or 10 coins where you can actually do this 50-50 wallet management, all right? Now, the second recommendation is that you exit all the position once market reaches certain all-time high, all right? That is it. So if you think, all right, for example, if Bitcoin goes all the way to 40,000 and you think 40,000 is already high, you can cancel the sync, all right, and put all the coin to one shot and it will close all your coins. So then you wait for the market to bottom. Let's say it goes down to 25,000 and now you want to start to sync. Wow, isn't that brilliant? You can do this your own. You do not need to wait for any one of us. All right, because you are in full control whether you want to cancel sync or you want to sync. You are in full control, okay? So now, sync user may exercise to cancel sync and switch all coins to one shot at certain market all-time high. Thereafter, wait for market to decline or bottom and then you can resync again, all right? Now, this process could be done repeatedly at users' convenience and market volatility, okay? So it's up to you, all right? Now, there are no hard rules, okay? Users may decide all-time high or all-time low based on their own knowledge and market insights, okay? And also, we frequently give an update, okay, about the market insight, so you can then make the decision. I think we have few people that are doing this, okay? Congratulations to you guys. I know some of you decided to do a 50-50 and so on, okay? Brilliant, okay? I think that's what everybody should be learning in JD Winner and JD 10X. Now, the third recommendation, okay, the third recommendation is that manual profit taking. All right, now please understand, guys, this is another brilliant, okay, never sell at loss, This is another brilliant idea here. All right. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, user may monitor their trades and decide to manually take profit at any time. Recommended return rate is above 0.6% and margin call is beyond 4. All right. So let's say trades are profitable instead of waiting for auto profit taking. Now, simple. Okay, guys, simple. Now, if you look into the SIN strategy, right, the profit taking is set at about 1.25. All right, 1.25. So now, when the market is moving sideways, right, you will never be able to see the bot eating 1.25, right? Because it is moving sideways. So the sideways range prevent the bot from hitting 1.25. So although you see that the percentage is going 0.8%, 0.1, it never touches that. Come on, what are you waiting for? Can you take manual profit taking? Yes. All right, you can do a manual profit taking. Now, this is important. Can you look at, if you look into this picture, right? I have a 1-inch USDT here. Now, look at it. This is number of call already 5. And the return rate is already 0.6% profit. Now, look at the position amount. It's about $81 stuck there. So what can I do? I can go and sell and manually sell it. So I tap the sell button. All right, I tap the sell button and I can sell this. And what happened? All my 5 level will be closed at once. And my $81 will return back to my spot wallet with the 0.6% profit minus all the fees. So are you at loss? You are not at loss at all. But what happens now? Instead, your $81 is stuck there. Now your $81 return to the spot wallet. The bot will now initiate a new coin at $10. You have already saved $70. Now, isn't that brilliant? Now, this is brilliant. So any one of you, okay, who always look into your device, right? I think you can actually implement this. But some people will say, I have done a SIN strategy. Why should I be doing this? So if it is not, okay, if it is not your interest, don't worry about it. But if someone here listening to me, and this is your interest, and you always look into your bot, and your bot are actually already blue, and you can take the profit, actually you can do that. All right. Now, when trades are closed manually, all right, bot will automatically replenish or execute new coins. Users are not required to select the coins. Remember, okay, when you sing, you shouldn't select the coin. You have to sing. The bot will actually select the coin. Now, bot will pick the coin randomly as specified by the SIN strategy. So I may not know what coin your bot is picking. Please understand, because I'm running 30 coins. So bot can be picking any of that 30 coin. Now, if you already have a coin running, let's say you are doing a manual trading, the bot will bypass that coin and select a new coin. Please understand that, right? So now, if new coins are not executed, don't worry. All right, you can actually cancel sing and resing, and that new coin will be executed. Okay, so please understand that. Now, continuous and consistent exercise of this technique could realize improved profitability, especially, okay, in the less intensity market momentum when the market is actually moving sideways. Okay, now the most frustrating time to trade is when the market is moving sideways. Okay, take note of that. Now, the whole idea, okay, is to keep replenishing your fund into your spot wallet for fresh trades to take place, instead allowing that fund to be locked in the trade for a long period of time. All right. So the sooner you do this, the more you do this, the more consistent. What happened to your profit? Even though it is a small profit over time, right? You start to make more and more profit. Remember that. Okay. So these are the 3 recommendations. All right. So when I talk about, is this the right time to sing? Yes, you can sing. But you need to decide which of these recommendations that you want to use. So the basic, okay, the basic is that always have a wallet management. All right, don't go in 100%. You might want to go in 50%, okay, and thereafter you go in another 50% later on. Now, if you are doing, let's say, 30 coins, you might want to go in 10 coins. And then you wait for the market to come down and you go in another 10 coins. And then you wait for market to come down, you go another 10 coins. Can you see that? So you can split your wallet management accordingly. Okay, it's up to you guys. You can control this. I hope you are blessed. Okay, these are very, very relevant and I think really crucial information, especially, okay, during the volatile market. Now, let me quickly end with the final. Okay, I know that many of you, okay, been asking us. I think Andy has been informing our program coordinator. Okay, about the upcoming, upcoming JD 100x gamified leverage trading. All right, so please take note, okay? It is already officially open, okay? And this is for the March intake, all right? So please take note of this. I believe that probably we will be hearing some testimony shortly, especially from those who have already attended this mentorship program. Now, the good news is this, guys. I have a special announcement to be made. Please take note. The enrollment is closing on the 16th of March. We already have we already have a few, okay, already actually did the payment and they're actually ready, okay. Those of you who are waiting, all right, this is the good news, all right. So any one of you, okay, who are going for the March intake, please take note. We are giving away, okay, a special promotion here, okay. That will be a 10% special discount, okay. Now, don't ask me how much, please, okay. Send your inquiry to jdcryptoleverage@gmail.com and you will receive the detail, all right? And then you will be able to actually apply for this 10% special discount. Now, please take advantage of this because I'm not so sure I will give this discount in the month of April intake, okay? But this is for the March intake. It's a 10% discount, so you may want to take advantage of it, all right? Now, please understand, in this gamified leverage trading, okay, there is no technical analysis, no stop loss, no emotions, no middleman. You are going to use JD 100x proven strategy. Anyone can trade, okay? You do not need experience, okay? Anyone can trade, okay? You can earn in the bear market, in the bull market. It is a proven winning strategy, consistent result. You can trade 24/7 anytime. And the most beautiful is that you are 100% in control of your fund. Okay, so you are not at the mercy of any company. All right, you control your fund, you deposit your fund, you actually withdraw your fund, and so on. Okay, so this is just fantastic. Now, what is the value? What are you actually going to learn throughout the mentorship? All right, now please understand, okay, you have to quickly get back to us because this will actually close on the 16th of March. So we have probably another, I think, less than 3 weeks, okay? Please take note. The mentorship will kick off, the workshop will kick off on the 18th of March. Those of you who are not able to join, okay, if you already enrolled and you have already paid, don't worry. There will be private videos that you can actually access. And the mentorship duration, this is important. You're going to stay with me for the next until end of December. All right, there's going to be loaded insight. There's going to be loaded information, okay, that you're going to receive when you are part of this mentorship program. Please take note of that. So now, in this program, okay, please understand, I will help you to understand about crypto leverage trading, how to set up your trading account, how to fund your account, JD 100 exclusive strategies and rule. Okay, there are many strategies, rules that I've been keep developing. Always there are some new things that are coming up. So we will be teaching you on that. Now, one of the most important things, how to read and interpret candles and candle diagnosis, okay? Now, this is going to be revolutionary for many of you because especially if you are from a technical analysis background, you're going to get shocked at how we simplify everything, and yet we are able to actually predict the future. Now, how to determine and analyze key market formation and direction, how to place your trade, perfect entry, how to close your trade, and enjoy the profit. Now, you will also be learning my ambush strategy. Remember, this trading is all about war. Okay, we are going to win the game of war. So I'm going to teach you how to trade like a warrior, not like a trader. Okay, so the whole mindset of trading is going to be completely different. Now, include hands-on live trading session. You will be added into my exclusive JD 100x War Room. All right, this is the private Telegram group, and soon it will be upgraded to a Discord. Okay, I will be advising the team very, very soon. Now, includes ongoing support, market updates, trading results, future cars, guidance through the private Telegram channel, and periodic mentorship through the Zoom meeting. Okay, so we will have head of Zoom meetings that are going on every time I feel there are certain things that need to be actually taught and so on. I will then initiate the Zoom call and so on. Okay, now you can have access to a variety of private resources, my videos, and a lot more things. All right, so these are, I will say, these are value for money. Okay, if you really want to learn, you want to improve your skill, or if something that you've been looking for many years and you have been wasting all your money on something else, probably you could try this. All right, so don't ask how much, okay, because we will never reveal that openly. All right, everything will be done through the email, so please make sure you send an email at jdcryptoleverage@gmail.com. And good news to those who have already sent, and I believe, okay, you already know the price, and now you can enjoy that 10%. So do take advantage of that. Those of you who already done the payment, don't worry, Andy will come back to you and we will refund you that 10%. Okay, so please take note. So these are fantastic war strategy. So if you guys are ready to go war with me, all right, do consider and come on board for our March intake. I look forward, okay? Look forward meeting each and every one of you. Remember, guys, this is not royal quantitative, all right? This is beyond the royal quantitative. This is on top. So because you are part of JD Winner and JD 10X, you have the privilege, okay, to even learn JD 100X, okay? So these are privilege only for our team, okay? So please take note of that. So those people who are not part of JD 100X, JD Winner, they may be paying, okay, even more than what you're going to pay, right? So please take note. These are special because I want to be able to empower and equip each and every one of you, all right, so that you too can actually generate income both in the bear market and in the bull market, okay? So that's going to be real exciting. Now, with that, okay, I would like to really say thank you so much, truly appreciate each and every one of you for coming on board. And I believe there are so much of messages there in the chat room. Thank you guys for the compliments, for the encouragement that you are giving to us, especially, okay, to the admin. We truly really appreciate, okay? So on behalf of Avery, on behalf of Andy, on behalf of Chris, I would really want to say thank you so much. You don't know how much, okay, your encouragement, your sharing, okay, actually encourage a lot of us here. And that's the reason why we are continuously doing our best to serve, all right, and to be able, okay, to actually help each and every one of you the best we could. Sometimes, okay, we may not be able to help you. We can be really direct because our answers are all there. It's just actually a lot of those answers that the people ask is a repeatable answer that is already there in the FAQ, already there in the pinned messages. But nevertheless, okay, we are tirelessly serving you. Okay, we want to make sure that you are happy here. All right, that apart from the profit, okay, you must feel comfortable of being part of JD Winner and JD 10X. Okay, so with that, I would like to salute each and every one of you. All right, let me quickly just open up if there's any one of you that would like to have any kind of clarification or you have compliments. And also, right, those of you who in my batch 1 and batch 2 mentorship program, if you are here today, all right, I will really appreciate if you can give a testimony so that some of those people who are really interested, okay, and those who are going to watch this video, they can actually listen to those testimony and really get encouraged, okay? So with that, God bless each and every one of you, all right? Let me just open up the chat room. Okay, great. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you are really blessed. Yes, Subramaniam. Please unmute yourself. Subramaniam, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Jerry. It is I'm privileged to have to join in your all programs, and I'm really enjoying. I'm getting empowered. Hopefully, all our team members getting empowered, and I'm speechless. I have a 20 team member, all of JD 10X.
Thank you so much. Truly appreciate that.
I'm going to refer them also, but I just wanted to know what's the procedure. But if you let me know, then I will do it. I'll go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. You are referring to JD 10X, right?
Yeah, I have a 20 team member, JD 10X. They are under me, in Royal Queue.
Okay, so you want to introduce them to JD 100X?
I wanted to introduce this JD 100X to them. What is the procedure? You said something referral part. You can refer something.
Yeah, that's right.
I will follow your instruction blindly. Absolutely, sure. No problem.
No problem. Yeah. Do communicate with us. I think you can do that through our mentorship Telegram group, or you can even send an email directly to JD Crypto Leverage. I think then you will get the information on the referral. So every one of them, you will be enjoying the partners referral.
That's great. I will do that. I will communicate.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. God bless. Thank you.
Okay, great. Awesome to have that testimony from, I think he's in my batch too. Awesome. Dishan, are you there?
Yes, Dr. David.
Hi. Good to see you.
Hi. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. It was a comprehensive presentation.
Most welcome.
That was really good insight into the crypto market. I have just one question though, if you don't mind me asking.
Sure.
Just that is with the open double. So for the JD winner, it's you say to switch, it's off, right?
Yes.
And for JD 10x, it's on. So what's the reason for JD winner? Why is it off? And because to be honest, I switched from another strategy to you because I felt that your explanation is very good in all this in the crypto market, and I thought. But in the strategy that I used to be on also, it was so per coin it was 200, but it said open double position on. But I just want to know why is it off on this? Because yeah, if you don't mind giving a small explanation.
Okay, very simple. Actually, JD winner is one of the initial strategy that I initiated or started, and that strategy we didn't on the synchronized double. Okay, the reason being is very simple. It's just basically the capital aspects of it, because we did not really plan to put in additional capital of another $10 there. Because many people, right? Their capital is the problem. They want to have something with a smaller capital. So those people who want a bigger capital, they have a bigger capital, and they're willing to do sync open double. I think they can just switch to JD 10x. So I think it's good to have these two options, but at the end of it, right, if a Binance changed their policy to minimum $15 per coin, then maybe I will change everything to sync opening double. At this moment, I have no plan. Okay, so just understand that because JD winner has started much earlier, I cannot be changing now because a lot of the users are already using JD winner. But new users, I think most of them prefer to go for JD 10x.
Is it okay if? So at my discretion, if I put in more money for JD winner and open double, is that okay?
It's absolutely okay. It doesn't affect, I think, probably from 155. Now you will need about 165, I guess.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Doctor.
As long as you don't touch the parameters, I think it is still fine.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right? You're most welcome. Okay, awesome. Yes, my friend eBay, are you there? eBay is from our first batch. Yes, eBay, we'd love to have your testimonies. Probably you can share something with the team. eBay, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, JD. Good afternoon from Nigeria. I'm actually at the top of my roof in my building to do some job. So while I'm listening. And also at the same time monitoring my trade ongoing. Let me just turn on my video a bit so you can see where I am, up in Nigeria. I'm actually doing my solar panel washing because of the dust we have over here. Okay, I just want to share some few experience. Yeah, with as JD winner has mentioned already, I've joined JD winner right from when he started the sync strategy, when he went to 10x, also when he had the what's the name of the 10x group before we now moving to 100x. So, and the experience has been really, really awesome. I can tell you that the knowledge you get, even if forget about the profit you are going.
Yes, Ibe, are you there?
To be making. The knowledge you will get, something that you can never get. Yes. So, oh, sorry. It's like my network went off. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So the knowledge you get while with JD winner is something that you can never. I don't know where you can get it from. Just only this presentation he has done. The beginning, you see the lots of knowledge we have gotten just at that first 10 minutes of his presentation. The knowledge I've seen there, I've not seen it anywhere. So, and also in that Telegram group, 100x Telegram group, the insights you get on trading is something that you can use anywhere. It's not only Bitcoin, you can trade with it. You can trade other commodities with the knowledge you get from it. And in fact, the fees you pay in order to join this group, it's a fee that you can make in less than 30 minutes. You can make it if you trade effectively. In less than 30 minutes, you will make that money back. So, but my happiness in being with JD Winner is not just the money making, it's the knowledge, because they say knowledge is power. And once you have knowledge, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Now, the people say trading in leverage trading or doing a margin trading is risky. Yes, it's risky because you are trading the real market and you can lose your money. But for me, I don't see it as losing. I see it as they are holding your fund for you. That is how I see it. So they are holding it. The reason why I say they are holding it is because the market is very open. You can always get, like, for example, one of the trading platforms you are using, which is called 5bit. With that 5bit trading platform, any money that you lose while trading, you will see there written in your total profit and loss over the period of time, which when you trade, you can get it back. So I call those losses as holding. To me, I see it as holding. Like when I first started, I lost about, because I was still learning the leverage trading, I lost about $6,000. I got it back after 2 weeks. You see it? That doesn't mean that you cannot lose in the future. In crypto markets, there's nobody who is investing in crypto markets that will not experience waiting time or losses. Nobody, no matter how smart you are, you must always experience waiting time or losses. So now the game now is how can you get those waiting time back, and how can you get those losses back is by being persistent and following the trading. You get all those things back. So I will employ you, if you are here in this Zoom meeting and you are thinking about whether to join or not, I'll tell you there's really nothing to lose when you join, because whatever you are paying to join, you are going to get it back in no time. And the wealth of knowledge you get here, you will use it anywhere to make yourself independent and self-sufficient. And I'd like to say thank you, JD Winner, for opening my eyes to all these opportunities. Of course, money is there in the making. If you join now, you'll be happy later on.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. Thank you, Tim. Yeah.
Thank you, Ibe. Truly appreciate that. Okay, I think that's really important insight that has been shared there, because you can't say there is no risk, right? But there is also great rewards, especially to learn strategy and rules that you are not going to learn from anywhere else. Okay, and also we will teach you how to do a proper risk management, your wallet management, and to follow the strategy and rules that I've actually developed. That's the most important thing. I am talking with you. Do you know that my trade is going on? I have a $4,000 trades currently going on. No pressure, right? No emotions. You know why? Because we have a strategy that can protect our trade from getting liquidated. Okay, that's awesome, right? So in most forex trading, right, you guys put a stop loss. Sorry, we don't have stop loss here, right? But we have anti-liquidation where our trade will be protected. Okay, so if you really want to learn and find out more about this, okay, do send that email. Okay, inquire more, and you will get more information. Andy will be in communication with you. All right, Andy is our chief program coordinator. All right, so he will be in communication with you. So do treat him well. Okay, that's important. Okay, Fuad, are you there, Fuad?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Fuad.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good to see you.
It is my second time to ask you. Maybe last week I asked you a question. So
Awesome.
I was doing some kind of research. So, sir, you said maybe in JD 10X the last, the recommended coins are just the 5 coins, right?
Sorry. For JD 10X, you can join any coin. Minimum is 1 coin.
Okay. But for those, I'm planning to do for about 5 coins. So I said that for wallet management 50, it's not applicable for mine. So I thought that in my mind.
It's up to you. If you want to start with 2 coins or 3 coins first, and later on you want to put other coin, it's up to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're most welcome. God bless you. All right, great. Muhammad Adnan, are you there? Muhammad, if I'm not mistaken, he's from our second batch. All right, second batch.
Sir, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Muhammad Adnan. I'm basically from Pakistan, working in UAE in an oil and gas offshore field. So I have a question related to this gamified leverage trading program.
Yep.
So I sent the email to this JD crypto leverage.
Yes.
So he sent me all the detail and feed details. So there was some sign up that you will be providing some link 24 hours before, and but I don't have any camera here. It's not allowed. I'm an offshore. So for the KYC especially. So
no
can
KYC.
my wife do from my?
There is no KYC.
No KYC.
No KYC. Don't worry. The platform we are using, no KYC.
No KYC.
Only
okay,
you
sir.
only need to have your email address. That's all.
Yeah, that's my question. Glad to see you, sir. Nice presentation.
All right. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, great. We have one more here. Jagdeep. Jagdeep, are you there?
Hi, JD.
Yes,
How are
Jagdeep.
you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
JD, I have one question about, last time I viewed your one video about it's on BNB coin or USDT in trading for Wildco trading, if I'm not wrong.
Sorry, once again.
I viewed your video last week about trading in USDT pair or in BNB pair, BNB or BUSD. I am not clear about that.
Okay, sorry.
It's for to save 25% more for.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Basically, that is the maker and the taker fee. You can actually use BNB instead of USDT. So you can activate in your Binance actually BNB as your fees, but then you must have a BNB to do that. So if you need more insight, what you can do, put the information in the Telegram group. I believe the admin will send you the video link.
Okay. So there is no any option for buy in Royalq or these pay in BNB pair. It's
No. We don't trade. I don't trade BNB pair because BNB is the fees.
Right. Thank you.
I don't trade.
Much.
I never trade BNB.
Right.
All right. So because we are using BNB as a fees, so if you're using BNB as a fees, then it's better not to trade BNB.
Okay. So then I need to take some in BNB in my account, in my Binance account for taker maker fees.
Yeah. So you can convert your USDT to BNB, a small amount. All right, for you to use that as the BNB, but then you have to enable BNB as a fee. So you need to watch the video, follow the instruction in the video, and also whenever you have the dust, you can convert the dust to BNB as your fees.
All right. Thank you, JD.
All right, you're most welcome. God bless you. All right, that is awesome. Okay, I think today is a little bit different because I decided to give you the totality perspective of the crypto market. All right, I am truly oh yes, you can attend the next batch, no worries. Okay, I think just get back to Andy. Andy will advise you what needs to be done. Okay, so I just want you to be able to understand, all right, the totality of the market. This is so important, and I will try to get this video edited and then put up in the Telegram group. So that every one of you can watch, especially those who couldn't really attend today. Okay, so I really hope that this has been a real value add session today. Okay, so every week we have something new, guys, so don't miss out. Okay, because every week. Okay, and also please, okay, help me out if you want me to cover certain things, put up there in the Telegram group. Okay, I won't promise that I will cover that, but it's good to see if there are some requests coming in, so that I can prepare those information, so we can have a lot more insights into the markets and so on. Okay, so this is important. So the floating loss, if you have a floating loss and you want to close the trade, you have to cancel sync and put all the coin into one shot. But that doesn't mean it will close immediately. You still have to wait until the market rebound. Okay, remember, just because you cancel and put one shot, the bot will not close it, because the bot is not designed to close your trade when your trade is at loss. The bot will only close your trade when it is in profit. All right, so please understand. And it doesn't mean the bot hit 13 margin call and it will close. No, no, no. It hit 13, 12, 11, all the way to the 5th. The 4th, it will close all. But if at 13, you see it's already profit, let's say 0.7% or 0.8%. All right, you can manually close it and then it will close everything. But if you don't do it manually, you wait for the bot will only close 13, 12, 11, one by one of the subbing. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, that's why I give you the recommendation. All right, I give you the recommendation, okay, that you can actually follow. The third recommendation is you can manually actually sell it at profit. Okay, take note of that. Yes, Ilamaran, are you there? Yes, Ilamaran.
Yes, good evening, doctor, and good evening.
Hi, good evening. Ilamaran is from our second batch.
Exactly. I'm here to talk about 100x.
Sure. Awesome.
I consider myself very blessed having enrolled there. And the knowledge sharing is intense. And one cannot afford to lose that. That is, don't think that I'm recommending. Definitely recommend. Honestly, do not lose. I mean, do not miss out. It is a life-turning opportunity. The only thing is, Dr. JD keeps actually repeating, you just actually trade based on what you see, what you actually realize from the chart. Okay, what I would suggest is listen to put it simple, listen to what Dr. JD is saying and just blindly follow. Really awesome. I'm so overwhelmed. Actually, the words are not coming out freely. And thank you very much, JD, for that wonderful opportunity. See, the thing is, actually, it doesn't end with one session. Okay, he keeps coming up with a follow-up session. All that is, and every follow-up session there is some new topics that are touched upon. Excellent.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. I think Ilamaran really did well on his trade. I think some of it like few 100%. So it's awesome. Okay. I think you have sent me the testimony. I'll be soon putting up the testimony so that every one of you can read that. All right. So really awesome to see, different life attached. Different people are really blessed. Thank you so much, Ilamaran. I think you are from India, right?
Yeah, Chennai.
Yeah, good to have you. Thank you so much. At least we see life are changing in different countries. That is really awesome. Okay. Truly appreciate that. Carry this legacy and, keep up the momentum. There is a lot of money to be made. Okay. A lot of money to be made in this crypto industry.
I missed out on one thing. I'm here to join, what is sync strategies very soon. Actually, I have a small team. I just wanted to bring them all and actually take up 10x. Very soon it will happen. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a fantastic time there in India. All right. Great. Thank you, Destiny John, for that chat. Okay. I am Destiny John from Lagos, Nigeria, one of the second batch. Regarding the 100x, I have been winning in my trades following the strategy. The skill is really empowering. I keep watching the videos over and over again to be very good at it. God bless you, sir. All right. That's just awesome, okay, to be able to see all those testimony coming in. And don't forget, we have a special testimony Telegram group, okay, where you can see the results and the testimony. So I normally post results of the members and also my results there. So I believe, okay, if you look at the Telegram, I think later on we will put up the details so that you can go to that, click the link and join the Telegram where you can actually read all those testimonies and so on. Okay, so please take note. Probably Andy, if you have the link, can put up here in the chat room so that they can actually get into the testimonial Telegram. There is no communication there. You can only view those testimonies and also those information, okay, that I always update there, right? So guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you. You do not know how much we respect you and we honor you. For us, this is really honorable relationship. And thank you so much for being partners, okay, with JD Winner, JD 10X, and then we have JD 100X, okay? So that's how we built our relationship. So people get to know us from JD Winner, from JD 10X, and then slowly they get to know us with JD 100X. So when you get into JD 100X, you might get to know me a bit more better, okay, a bit more exposed in the knowledge and in the aspects of things that we can really help you out and so on. Okay, so please take note. So a lot of these strategies were built throughout the years. I move away. Okay, I'm basically been trading in Forex for about 8 years. I love commodities such as gold. And thereafter I move into crypto leverage because I love leverage trading, and I simplified all the trading and completely move away from the technicality of it and teach people how to use a simple strategy, how to read the candles, understand the candle movement, and able to actually determine where the market is moving next. Okay, that's the most important thing, right? The direction is your friend, not the trend. Okay, the direction is your friend. If you don't know the market direction, the environment, the horizon of the market, you will never be able to trade well. Okay, please understand that. So this is important. So since I know the industry very well, that's the reason why I know that 95% of the people are losing money trading, because 95% of the people are following the same technical analysis. The 5% who are the brokers are trading against this 95%. Just imagine that. All right. So today you can be that 5% and learn how to trade. Okay, follow the direction. That's why, as I mentioned, right, you don't trade based on what you think and what you feel. No, you trade what you see. All right, that's all that we teach you. Okay, trade what you see, not what you feel and what you think. Okay, if you feel and you think, and it is always will bring you to the wrong direction. Okay, so I would like to say thank you so much. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. We will catch up again next week, guys. Okay, so have a fantastic week ahead, and we hope for the market to recover. But at this moment, I can tell you honestly, guys, that it is there are more downward than upward, because remember, we are approaching March, and the interest rate hike and the geopolitical situation, everything is just going haywires. Okay, so please take note, protect your capital. All right, protect your capital, wait for the right time. Okay, if you are seeing strategy, please make sure you have a proper wallet management in place. Okay, so with that, let me just unmute you guys. Probably you can say goodbye. All right, and then we will meet again next week. All right. Yes, you can actually say goodbye. Thank you so much, everyone.
Good night, JD. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. God bless you all.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you.
God bless
Thank you,
every
Doctor.
one of you. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the compliments. Thank you for your presence and coming on board and continuously supporting us.